Mountains of sand, lakes all around, and it's easy to navigate as taking a look at your hand. That's Michigan for you. My home state is often overlooked, but it has something for everyone. If it's a love for music, a passion for classic cars, good food, or just having fun outdoors, Michigan is the place to be. It normally gets a bad rap for having too cold of winters, and I definitely agree. But luckily we have 4 beautiful seasons, and us Michiganders know how to enjoy every one of them. Today I'm going to start off by sharing some of the interesting facts most people outside the state have no idea about. Lake Michigan to the west and Huron to the east give us our coastline in unique midden shape. Where they meet at the northernmost point, only 5 miles of water separates the lower and upper peninsulas, and that's where the mighty Mackinac Bridge is at. It's very similar to the Golden Gate Bridge, but green, and the mighty Mackinac serves as the gateway to the wilderness of the north. We have the most fresh water available anywhere that you don't have to fight polar bears for, at least. And the good thing, fresh water is wonderful to swim in because it's salt and shark free. Being able to open your eyes is a nice change from swimming in the ocean. All the fresh water also gives Michigan the luxury of having delicious tap water readily at hand. For as much as Texans love their state, they cannot say that. One little known fact is the Great Lakes provide one of the main transportation routes in the states and contain a lock system very similar to the Panama Canal. The St. Lawrence Seaway runs from the northernmost lake, Lake Superior, all the way to the ocean near New York. On the way it passes through the Soo Locks, so are like a giant water elevator for the ships. The St. Lawrence Seaway is a major important trade route for the United States, and it all starts here in Michigan's lakes. The lakes insulate and give us our own unique weather different from anywhere else in the country. The water takes longer to cool down, making our cold winter weather take a lot longer to settle in, giving us some of the most beautiful autumn weather out of anywhere. Unfortunately, on the flip side, once the lakes freeze over, it takes until the end of May for it to warm back up. Music, Corvettes, and delicious chocolate fudge. At least one of those should sound good to you. Michigan, and more specifically Detroit, is the car capital of the world, and has one of the richest cultures you'll ever see. Detroit was the birthplace of the automobile industry. Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, the big three, all began there. Every American classic has at some point rolled off a Michigan assembly line, and because of that, every year Detroit has the world's greatest car show, the Woodward Dream Cruise. Detroit, known as Motown, is also famous for its music history. A whole generation of music from Aretha Franklin, Stevie Wonder, The Temptations, and even the Jackson 5 were part of Motown. Meanwhile, Bob Seger gives Detroit its rock and roll, and Eminem gives Detroit arguably the best rapper of all time. As far as the fudge goes, Mackinac Island is the starting place of fudge shipped around the world. It's very interesting to watch it made from start to finish, all the way to the part where I eat it. It is truly the best in the world. I hope that you now have at least one new thing that you've learned about my home state, because I'm very proud of it. And hopefully something sounds interesting to you. Whether it's from the winter sports, the freshwater beaches, the fudge music, or the fast cars, there should be something for you. Or you can be like me and try drifting down the frozen roads in American classic like a Corvette while eating the fudge and listening to some Bob Seger. Kind of dangerous though, might just be a Michigan person thing. So you can try it one day. Either way, thank you for listening and hope you visit Michigan one day.